Hi, my name is Michael Tran. I'm 30 years old. I live in Virginia, and I've been prescribed benzodiazepines since 2014. In 2016, I started noticing the major side effects of this medication, and I decided to get off of them back in 2016. I used the Ashton manual to try to taper off. Unfortunately, my personality is that I have a tendency to be stubborn and lack patience. So I was originally prescribed alprazolam, otherwise known as Xanax. For those 2 initial years, my dose kept increasing, maybe every month or so, due to tolerance. My GP then switched me to clonazepam, otherwise known as Klonopin. This continued for a few more years, and I was finally, through my GP, been able to be prescribed diazepam, otherwise known as Valium, in order to properly taper according to the Ashton manual. I don't want to disclose the dosage, but it was very, very, very high. And due to my lack of patience, most of the time I quit cold turkey, even knowing the serious consequences of doing so. So due to my lack of patience, I've gone through at least a dozen or more times of cold turkey quitting, and having major withdrawals. Each time was worse than the past due to kindling, something I already knew but yet ignored. So I reinstated way too many times to count. My symptoms were so severe that I couldn't finish college, and I couldn't hold the job at all. I was honestly bedridden most days with extreme akathisia. Some of my main symptoms were that my cognition had declined immensely, and my memories were not registering in my head. I can't recall the past 9 years, honestly. I also experienced extreme akathisia, which, if you can't tell, I'm pretty much having right now. And the depersonalization and derealization is extremely bad. I suffer from that every single day. I also experienced tinnitus, which comes and goes, but I have it right now. Lots of convulsions, lots and lots of convulsions, and I had many seizures. Yeah, so I basically just got out of the hospital maybe 2 weeks ago due to the worst seizure of my life. And that was tough. So unfortunately right now I'm still on the benzodiazepines, 9 years after my first initial dose. However, I'm seeing a psychiatrist right now who is helping greatly on helping me get off of them. I still right now suffer from most of the symptoms of acute withdrawal, and in a few months when I finish my taper, I expect years and years of post-acute withdrawal symptoms, unfortunately. Let's see, benzodiazepines have completely ruined my life. Like I mentioned before, I don't remember my 20s at all. I hurt, extremely hurt, and everyone that I loved and cared about, I'm so ashamed at, and also feel immense guilt due to actions I did during my prescribed usage and of course during withdrawals. So right now I am on a very low dose of Ativan, taken as needed, which to me feels like every single day, but I try to abstain when I can. And so to conclude, I would like to say that I implore anyone with anxiety disorder to try other medications or therapy that can be, that will work long term, such as I'm doing right now. My life has changed for the worse, and I suspect I will suffer the after effects for many years down the line, as I mentioned, as my anxiety and depression was never this bad before I took the benzodiazepines as prescribed. Thank you for listening to my story. and I wish the best for you.